these 1 pound bottles of propane, and they are a scam and a ripoff. $6 for 1 pound of propane to power something like this right here, right? I mean, I found the solution finally, though. I'm thankful for that. I want to share that with you guys today. Stop wasting our money on these things. So what is the solution to continually buying these things and wasting our money on them? Well, what about if you could refill them? That might be a good idea, right? Because these things are $6 a pound. Right now in my local area, it is less than $1 a pound for propane. Right? If I was to refill something like this, it's less than $1 a pound. It's like 69 cents a pound right now. So much cheaper. 69 cents versus $6. This holds 20 pounds of propane. This holds 1 pound of propane. I could refill one of these from here 20 times. To buy 20 of these would cost like $120 versus around $13 for all of the propane that's in this tank. And I mean, like, who doesn't have one of these things laying around, right? You got one in your barbecue, and if not, you've probably got friends or family that just have barbecues sitting around that they don't use anymore, that they would love for you to take off of their hands, and you got yourself a propane tank, bam, to refill these. If we're gonna refill these though, is that really a good idea? If you've been around the channel for any length of time, you know, man, that Safety Sally and I, we don't get along very well. She's got so many rules that just drive me crazy. Like, where's your safety glasses? You should have a fall harness on. Where's your chaps? You're using a chainsaw. But this is one that I think she might have a point. Should we be refilling these, or should we go with something like this that is dedicated to be refilled? By the way, not sponsored by Mr. Heater. I bought this with my own money because I got tired of wasting money on these, and because I think Safety Sally's got a point here. I was just doing a little bit of research on this because I wanted to start refilling these. Yeah, man, but check out this article I found. One person is dead and another is in the hospital after a garage explosion and fire. Stanley Johnson, 81, was inside his garage, actively filling a small 1 pound LP cylinder from a larger 20-pound tank, when the tank ruptured and ignited the escaping gas. Johnson's wife, 77-year-old Nancy Johnson, was in the garage area when the explosion occurred. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Stanley Johnson went to the hospital and turned out being okay. Could you imagine killing your wife by refilling one of these things? Ugh, I couldn't even imagine killing Jules doing that. Right, there's another article. 26-year-old mother of 2 barista blows herself up in her coffee stand. She's able to climb out the window after the explosion, but ends up dying a few days later in the hospital. Maybe, just maybe, Safety Sally's got a point on whether or not we should refill these things. Did you know that your personal information is being bought and sold online? Data brokers collect and sell your private details like your address, your phone number, even your relatives' information to anyone who is willing to pay. This puts us at serious risk. Think about it. I mean, harassments, stalking, phishing expeditions, even identity theft. I mean, it's scary how easy it is for bad actors to find and exploit your information. That's why we personally use and recommend Delete Me. They specialize in finding and removing your private information from these sites. I mean, just look at my dashboard. It's a huge relief to know that my information is off the market. So if you would like to take control of your privacy, you can use my code MARTIN for 20% off your Delete Me plan. There's a link down in the description below. Don't wait until it's too late. Protect yourself and your family now. I want to thank Delete Me for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to work. So really, man, if you look at the back of the label here, point number 4, it says that never refill this cylinder. Refilling may cause explosion. But you know, the conspiracy theorist in me, the anti-Safety Sally in me says, you know, that is probably just a bunch of nothing. It's just the cahoots, you know, between the gas company and the government. They just want you to buy more of these things because you can refill them, right? I mean, there's a ton of videos on YouTube that show you how to refill them, but, and after doing a lot of research, they're actually not designed to be refilled. While you can do it, they're a lot thinner. Like this metal, if you cut this in half, you can squeeze it and squish it with your hand. They're not lined on the inside with any type of rust inhibitor. And so as you refill them and empty them, refill them and empty them, a little bit of moisture is going to get in here and it can actually rust the inside. You won't know it until it's too late and it ruptures on you. That's pretty dangerous, right? The valve up here, like this part, is not really designed to be refilled a bunch of times to have the gas going in and out and in and out and in and out. It's going to end up leaking and failing. I know a lot of people do it, but like those news articles, man, do I want to blow Jules up? Do I want to blow myself up? When there is a super simple solution like this guy right here. Now, of course, I had to buy this, right? This was like 18 bucks. And the kit here to actually refill it, that's like $29. So you're looking at almost $50 for this right here. But if I was going to refill this right here, right, well, I could get a kit for this that would refill this, and that's going to be around $20. So, right, you could save $30 and refill this, or you could spend an extra $30 and use this, which is designed to be refilled, right? So I went with this. I'm not saying that's what you should do necessarily, but that's what I decided to do. And there's another thing here, right? There's like a total warning on this thing, right? Look at this. Federal law forbids transporting if refilled. Penalty up to $500,000 fine and 5 years in prison if you transport this thing refilled. Most people use these things for camping, right? Or like you take this to the football game, or you're watching your kids play soccer or something and it's cold. They'll set this out there in front of them and keep them warm on the soccer field. Well, if you refilled one of these and you took it to the soccer field, potential, right? $500,000 fine and 5 years in prison. Are they going to know you did that? Probably not. But if something goes wrong and the thing explodes at the soccer field, there's going to be an investigation. If they find out you refilled it, oh boy, man, that's not going to be good, right? Plus, for conscience sake, just knowing, right, that it's totally illegal. For my conscience, I can no longer do that. I can't do it. So we went with this refillable one right here. And so I've never done this before. We're going to do it together and see how it goes. Let's go ahead and open this thing up together here. I haven't even opened it yet. I just got it. And I thought, hey man, it'd be fun to just do it together. Oh, kitty, yeah. I did read the directions online and watch their little demonstration video before making this video. So I kind of have at least a little bit of an idea there. Wow, we're dropping all kinds of stuff on the ground here. So here's the refill jobber. Looks like that. And then we've got our feet here. Kitty. Got our screws. They're gonna go in here, apparently. Hello, kitty. All right, then this guy is gonna go on here like this. Whew. Wow, all the snow's coming off of the roof. This guy goes on here. All right. Now for this guy goes on there. Make sure this is turned off, it said. Closed. It's closed. All right. So we'll go ahead, point it up, it said, so that way when you flip it over, it's pointing down like it's supposed to. Get that on there nice and snug. There we go. I can't remember if it said to turn it on now or turn it on after I flip it over. We'll turn it on after I flip it over. Yeah, look at that. Cool. All right, we're turned on. It says to wear gloves. I don't know. Safety Sally, you know, and she's right there behind me. She's watching. So we'll put some gloves on. And it says to wear safety glasses. I don't have any safety glasses, but I got some sunglasses. They'll work. All right, then we take our bottle. There's like, you see this pin and this little notch right up there? That needs to line up with this pin that's right here. And so we go like this, put it on there, screw it down. Heard a little noise. Now apparently we just fill it up. Let's try it. We're gonna go ahead and press this, and we're gonna turn this. Which way? There we go. So there's a bleeder valve here. to let the air out as it's filling up. And then once we see the propane coming out, we'll close the bleeder, or we let go and close the bleeder valve. We'll see if it works. It says that it should take like 60 to 90 seconds. This is really cold because it was outside, so it may take a little bit longer. They also say not to do this anywhere. Oh, look at that. We're almost ready. Not to do this anywhere where there's any open flames, right? Don't be smoking when you're doing it, 25 feet away. And there we go, we're full. So we turn that off, we close this. Now we can disconnect the tank. Ooh, yeah. Where's our other one? We got 2 of these things. Oh yeah, that's a big difference, man. This guy's full. This guy's empty. Huh, cool. We got it. And then we're supposed to turn this guy off down here first. So there's gas in here, liquid propane right here up to this valve. They say not to depress this because it'll squirt out. You're supposed to disconnect it back here and it'll spray out back here. Here we go. Ah, just a little bit, man. Not too much, nothing to worry about. And now we can just flip this guy back over and take our feet off. Bloop. Super simple dimple, man. I'll tell you what, I think I like it. Oh, hey, by the way, man, we made a preparedness checklist, like everything that you need for like an emergency preparedness kit, right? For your home, for your car, and for your work. And so if you would like to get that, it's free. There's a link down in the description below. You can scan the QR code on the screen, download that, print it out, check it off as you go. See if you have everything that, we recommend, and not that I'm like the super authority on it, but it's pretty fun, to like get different people's checklists and then compare, right, what you think is important to what that person thinks is important. I get a lot of good ideas that way, things that I might not have thought of, and then I can incorporate that into my kit, right? So check it out. Like I said, it's totally free, but let's give it a test, man. Right? It's cool if you can refill it, but if it doesn't actually work, what good is it, right? Make sure it's not leaking. Are you leaking? No leak. They say, man, that you are supposed to spray it all down with soapy water, like when you get it hooked up to the tank, and then after you're done, make sure there's no leaks. I didn't do that. That's what you're supposed to do, though. So, I don't know. Each their own. See here if we get a pilot. Oh, we got a pilot light. Check it out. So far, so good. Can you see that, man? There's a pilot light in there. Just hold it down here for a minute. Make sure that it's going to stay on. And release. Pilot light stays on. Go ahead and crank it up to low first. Let it light. Yeah, it's going. It's not glowing orange yet, though, but turn it up to high. All right. There we go, man. It's working. Nice and toasty warm, man. So what are my thoughts on this thing, right? We've got our kit here that we can refill with our bottles here that we can refill. 60 some odd cents versus $6. I think that I will use my buddy heater a lot more now because, it just feels so wasteful when you're talking about spending $6 for a day, right? To like use your buddy heater and keep it on all day while you're working and trying to stay warm. I don't know, it just makes me feel, I guess, wasteful, right? But 67 cents, now that's a totally different story, man. Oh yeah, that is awesome, guys. I will link down in the description below to this guy and to these, and you can check them out, read the reviews and stuff on Amazon and see if it's something that you want to do. I don't know, I like it, man. We also always like this one right here. This one came off of, it's empty, but it came off of our torch. I use a torch to start the fire. I used to use paper and crumple it up and put it in there and, try to be all cool. But now, man, just hit it with the torch, let it burn, get it going good with the torch, and then be done with it. So, is that wasteful? I don't know. But I like it a lot better, starting the fire with the torch. So now, we can start it with this, and again, right, you're like, 30 seconds, oh no, 30 seconds, I'm wasting all this gas. 67 cents, man. But we don't have to start it every day with the torch because, we have it going at night, and sometimes there's enough coals where we don't have to do that. But this guy, whew, It is rocking it. So hope you guys have a really great day. I'm gonna have a really great day staying nice and toasty warm for super cheap. We'll see you over in that next video. Keep smiling.